Man, it's been a little bit since I uploaded. How long has it been anyway?
What the scallop?
This year has been very, busy. So, I haven't exactly had the motivation to post anything, but I wanted to end this year off by at least uploading one other video, specifically on the custom company I've bought from the most this year, Rise Customs. While I haven't been uploading videos, I've still been paying attention to the customs community as well as buying customs. But the brand that has impressed me the most this year is Rise. If you remember, I have 2 previous videos on Rise Customs, and both were pretty critical, but since then they have improved so much. I won't talk about every minifigure that they released this year in detail because that would take too long, but I definitely want to highlight some of my favorites. Let's start off with something different from my custom videos, Marvel characters. Earlier this year, Rise, in collaboration with Brick Daddy, released this duo of Black Cat and Symbiote Suit Spider-Man from the PlayStation Spider-Man 2 game. I picked these up because, as my name implies, I love Spider-Man. Black Cat has some great detailing, and of course that wonderful Brick Daddy face design. She also has something Rise introduced earlier this year, sprayed hair pieces, which we will come back to later. Symbiote Spider-Man is a tricky suit to design in LEGO form, but I think Brick Daddy nailed this. The use of the black lining on the black plastic has to be one of my favorite designs of this year. The difference in sheen makes this figure look incredible. And just recently, they released yet another one of my favorite characters, Daredevil, alongside Bullseye. These are designed by Quiver Customs. Daredevil's design is based on his all-new, all-different look, and Bullseye is just classic Bullseye. These are just flat-out awesome. There's definitely a little bias since I started keeping up with Daredevil comics when this was his suit, but just look at these. My one complaint is that the red printing on Daredevil is not the right shade of red. But standing alone, these two make for a great display pair. Bullseye really has no issues whatsoever. I love both expressions captured on this minifig, and he even comes with an ace playing card. The only thing that could make these two better is if they made an Elektra. Moving back to Star Wars, Rise started with Imperials, and they have continued that theme into the rest of the year. I just want to show off all of these Imperials, all designed and produced incredibly well. In my opinion, these are the best Imperial customs on the market right now, with so many options and variations. Some highlights I want to talk about. Starting off with a character I haven't had in my collection for the 20 years I've been collecting LEGO Star Wars, Grand Moff Tarkin. He has been in so few sets, and the few he has been in are either expensive or rare. Getting a Grand Moff Tarkin from Rise while they are at the height of their Imperial customs, and for a pretty affordable price, it can't be beat. Another character I'm so happy to have in my collection is Dedra Meero. The LEGO U-Wing set from earlier this year included a Dedra with a really great new dual-molded hair and hat piece, and a mostly well-designed body. But she was very much lacking in the face design. And although the rest of the figure looks great, it isn't how she appears for most of the show. Rise released this Dedra head with a sprayed Padme hairpiece, and it works so well. This face design is by Brick Daddy, and it looks so good that they made an Andor Season 2 expression Dedra, which works super well with a certain previous release from Rise. Moving on from Imperials, but also from Season 2 of Andor, and designed by Brick Daddy, Mon Mothma and Bail Organa. If you follow me for a while, you know how much of a Jimmy Smits Bail Organa fan I am, but I think Benjamin Bratt did a pretty great job filling in the role in Season 2. And this is a great representation of Bale's most iconic fit from it. I love the printing of the graying hair, and this silver print on the torso is beautiful. Mon Mothma also gets one of her more iconic fits from the show translated into LEGO form. And although the spray dual molded effect isn't perfect, it's still a great addition to my Andor Season 2 collection. And sticking with Andor Season 2, let's talk about some armored Imperial bodies they released. This first one being the ISB Tactical Sergeant Gario, designed by Navarro Bricks. I really love all the detail that was captured in this minifigure and improved from the official ISB Tactical Agent minifig. They also released an ISB Armed Supervisor for, that scene with K2SO, as well as an armored Senate Guard. Moving back to the original trilogy, again, designed by Brick Daddy, two of my favorite looks for Princess Leia. The Empire Strikes Back is probably my favorite movie ever, and so when these were revealed, I knew I needed both versions. Both of these have a unique hairpiece designed by Minifigure Closet, and it is such a fantastic sculpt and molded perfectly. The Cloud City dress Leia has such beautiful detailing, and again, a version of a character that was in one very expensive set, now improved by customizers. And the Escape from Cloud City version of Leia has another improved and more accurate design compared to the official LEGO minifigure. These are easily some of my favorites of the year. And finally, what I think might be my favorite Rise figure that Brick Daddy has been cooking for a while, Sly Moore. This minifigure is so incredibly well done. She has a sprayed neck piece that leads into a well-designed torso print. Not to mention, she comes with two heads, with pupils and without. Personally, I prefer the pupilless head that looks way more like LEGO to me, but I can't blame you for using the pupilled head since she canonically has eyes like that. This minifigure also goes really well with one of Brick Daddy's solo releases, Palpatine in his bright red robes from the announcement of the Empire. I love seeing more Star Wars political figures. Okay, that was pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. Rise Customs is doing an incredible job this year, and I just wanted to showcase what I thought were some standout customs. I've never seen a custom producer take community feedback and make adjustments so well while working with other designers in the community. And with the market seemingly oversaturated with Phase 2 clone troopers, Rise keeps the market fresh with characters from all over the Star Wars timeline, and even some outside of Star Wars completely. This year was a nice break for me from constant clone trooper minifigures and the worm in my brain is telling me to buy all of these. See you next year.